The Fortnite map has evolved a lot over the years, with many different locations. However, there's a lot of fan favorites that are still missing. So today, let's make an entire Battle Royale map with 10 locations, a custom loot pool, and a boss fight. I started off by making the landscape of the map. I borrowed the Fortnite reload map, and I sliced some of the edges off to make it look unique. I want to make these locations available for you to play, and with the release of the Armor editor, I can pretty much put whatever I want inside of Fortnite. The possibilities are endless. The first location I wanted to make was on the south side of the map. I decided to go with the pizzeria from the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I started by modeling the shape in Blender. After a few hours, I got something that looked really close to the original. It looks pretty cool from this angle, but if you fly up here, you can see the illusion is kind of broken. The pizzeria has 16 different rooms, so let's start off where it all began, the security room. While searching for references, I found these movie set photos, and this is exactly what I need. I started by modeling the desk. I created the monitors and then added some of the extra props, like this weird looking typewriter thing, and this plushie, which kind of looks like it's staring into my soul. I added some posters around the room, like this Celebrate poster from the original FNAF game. So I continued creating more props and decorating the area. Welcome to the security room, where you can do all of your favorite activities, like playing darts, looking at yourself in the mirror, burning your lunch in the microwave, and staring at monitors that don't actually work. In Freddy Fazbear's security room, we will pay you to not do your job. Now the first room was complete, I wanted to get to work on the main party area. This is separated into 3 different sections: the arcade, the stages where the animatronics perform, and the prize store. I spent most of the day just mapping out the general area. I think I got it pretty close. I created some party props and started decorating the area, like this booth where people eat their food, and this skylight. And you can't tell me I didn't cook with this one. I then added the 2 stages and some props in front, but they're missing one huge thing: the animatronics. I've always wanted to see Freddy crank 90s in Fortnite, so I ported them all into the game and gave them custom animations. I wanted to turn Freddy into a boss, similar to how the NPCs work on the current map. So I came up with this master plan. So the player is going to push the showtime button, and the curtains are going to open. They're going to do their performance on stage, and once the show ends, Freddy's going to come back as evil and attack the player. Pretty foolproof plan if you ask me. I spent most of the day trying to work out these NPC mechanics. Bro looks so goofy.
Hell no, man.
I added the animatronics to the stage and began building the arcade area. I modeled a ton of different arcade machines, like this ski-ball machine, and these claw machines that have these really cool plushies inside. Finally, I added the ball pit where Abby is hiding in the movie. I then added some extra stuff like the lights inside the ball pit, the slide, and these paintings above these pinball machines. With all the extra stuff added, it was finally complete. For the stage performance, I decided to combine these 2 old school animations. So if I push this button, showtime's gonna happen.
'Cause it's Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. For kids, it's number 1.
Once the show is completed, Freddy's gonna come out and he's gonna chase us. It's actually pretty scary him chasing after me. With most of the party area complete, I started working on the other rooms, like the kitchen area where they prepare most of the food, and the entrance area with the reception desk. I connected the rooms with a hallway which was pretty empty in the movie. I decided to decorate it with a bunch of FNAF props, like these mannequins from the FNAF 3 game, and this cart which has loads of different animatronic pieces. I even added Golden Freddy, surrounded by a bunch of decorations from the old games. Slowly and surely, I began completing the rest of the rooms, until I came to this room. There is so many different stuff just scattered everywhere, and that thing out there is looking kinda sus. Guys, I've been cooking and I set up a bunch of cameras around the pizzeria. And as you can see, everything looks pretty normal. What is Freddy doing? Oh, where did he go? I don't know what that was.
What's up, guys? It's Quandale Dingle here.
You probably don't notice how long these videos take to make, but this room has over 400 props inside, which includes 3 different workstations with a bunch of parts in them, and the Freddy machine, which is shown in the trailer. I wanted to add something similar to the Mega Mall, where there's a huge store in the front and a parking lot below it. So I added the walls around the pizzeria and the parking lot. I even included Sparky's Diner, where MatPat is shown in the movie, as well as this gas station, which is based on the real-life location. Oh my god, look how good it looks. I really like how it looks on the inside. Just seeing the animatronics on stage it's so cool. I've only ever built a few locations in Fortnite, so this is kind of crazy for me right now. I love all the little Easter eggs I put inside the map, like these drawings on the wall, and some of the extra FNAF characters. I decided to name the location Pizzeria Plaza. Try saying that 3 times. With the first location complete, I wanted to create a smaller area in this section of the map. The plan was to recreate the Family Guy house, since there's a few things I'd change about the collaboration. First, by giving Peter a few cheeseburgers. I created an anime shader, which pretty much turns any Fortnite skin into an anime style. We've only ever had one cel-shaded location, and that was the Borderlands collab in Season X. If I want the location to look good though, I definitely had to remake this house. So I adjusted some of the shapes to match the original design and also created new textures. The house is looking a lot better, but it's pretty lonely on this island. So I recreated 4 of the main houses from the show, including Joe, Quagmire, and Cleveland. Joe even has a pool behind this house. I spent way too much time on this. I wanted to have them as NPCs walking around the map, so I grabbed the models from an old school Family Guy game, but because they're meant to be played on one of these things, the models look straight garbage.
But what the hell, boy?
So I spent most of the day just revamping the characters, and I must say, they look so much better. But let me just... That makes more sense. I even included Lois with a Stewie bat bling. With the characters complete, I continued decorating the area. I made a ton of different stylized trees and bushes. It really brings the place together. Just don't go inside the house yet. It's not really finished. Fine, I'll create the inside. So I grabbed the models off Sketchfab and started building the iconic living room area. There's something so strange about seeing all these props in 3D. You can even watch the TV.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
So I continued, building out the rest of the rooms, including the kitchen area, the dining area, and Stewie's bedroom. Oh my god, this looks insane. This should have been the Peter skin we got, because it looks so much better. Even the kitchen looks so good inside the game. This just proves that a cel-shaded location would work in Fortnite. But for the other rooms, you can kind of see where I cut a few corners. With the interior complete, I created this huge bubble around the island, which has this really nice material on it. So now, when you walk into the location, there's this cool transition. I even added this TV, which has the Family Guy logo on it. I decided to animate a giant version of Peter holding the island. And I have to say, I didn't think it would look this cool. I definitely have to make him blink though. Bro looks dead inside. But there's still a few spots that are empty on the island. For the first spot, I created this really cozy picnic playground area. I even gave the characters a bunch of walking animations and made them mindlessly walk around the map. Welcome to the Drunken Clan, where you can get comfortable in all of these luxury booths, or even order a drink in the bar. This is the perfect place for you to... Yo, this looks even better in the game. Why didn't Fortnite create this location? They definitely had the budget. I even love how all the other houses turned out. It just really feels special. I've created 2 out of the many locations I wanted to create. Let me know down below what I should create next. I converted the FNAF map into a prop hunt. It is live right now. The code is on your screen. I spent a bunch of time working on this map, so I'd really appreciate if you guys would play it and let me know what you think. Subscribe,